Hello guys, how are you doing? I hope you're doing so great. Today we're going to start a new topic, simple past. What is the simple past? Simple past is a verb tense that is used to talk about things that happened or existed before now. The simple past tense shows that you are talking about something that has already happened. Simple past regular verbs, the ones that finish in ed, right? For example, a voice consonant or sound means that it uses the vocal cords and they produce a vibration or humming sound in the throat when they are said. Put your finger on your throat and then pronounce the letter L. Do it. Put your finger on your throat and pronounce the letter L. 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 If you notice your vocal cords vibrate, you will notice, right, a slight vibration in your neck, throat. That is because it is a voiced sound, right? So practice that. Also, you have the voiceless sound, sometimes called an unvoiced sound. It is when there is no vibration in your throat and the sound comes from the mouth area. Pronounce the letter P. Practice. P, P, P. If you put your hand in your throat, you will notice that your vocal cords don't vibrate. Repeat. P, P, P. You don't feel anything, right? That's why the letter P is a voiceless sound. In fact, near your lips at the front of your mouth, the P sound doesn't come from your throat. That's why that is a voiceless sound. So pay attention in these voice consonant or voiceless sound because you will use them for you to pronounce that ed in the verse, regular verse in past. Okay? Okay, there are three ways in which you have to pronounce that ed of regular verbs in simple past. Here you have the first one, the ed sound. If the last letter of the word is spelled with D or T, the ed is pronounced as a separate syllable with an id sound. It rhymes with give and leave. For example, wanted sounds like wanted. So, waited, needed, folded, right? This is the easiest way to pronounce that ed sound, right? This is like id, right? Wanted, waited, needed. So you have to pay attention to the verbs that finish in T and D, right? You just need to add the ed and the pronunciation is like waited, needed, folded. This is the easy one. Then you have the T sound. If the last consonant of the word is voiceless, then the ed is pronounced as a T. Be careful not to create an extra syllable or id sound. For example, talk, talked, talked. Listen, kiss. The sound S comes from the front of our mouth, so it will sound like kissed, kissed in past, right? Kissed, parked, parked, helped, helped. If you notice, the last sound is t, t, t. So all the voiceless letters in the verse at the end, right? You are going to add the ed and also pronounce like t, 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 the T sound here, right? So, note, as an example with the word helped, if you say help it as two-syllable words, then it is very likely that people will not understand the word or what you are saying. It is pronounced like helped, 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 right? Then we have the number 3, the D sound. If the last letter of the word ends in a voiced consonant or sound, then the ed is pronounced like a d, without creating another syllable, like played, played, closed, closed. In this case, the S sound like a vibrating Z. So the word will sound like closed, closed, opened, lived, lived. An easy way to remember how to pronounce the ed words, the most important thing to remember is that there are two main divisions. The words that end in T or D. The ed is pronounced as a syllable, ed, and the rest of the words. You can pronounce that ed as t, and people will understand. In time, you will learn when to pronounce the ed as t or d. Let's see some examples. Pronunciation of ed, ed. The ones that finish in T, wanted, wanted. If you notice, these verbs finish in T. The sound, right? T, t, t. The ones that finish in D, right? Needed, needed. If you notice, need finishes in D. So, you're going to pronounce them in past is needed. The ones that you're going to pronounce them in with T, T, right? The ones who finish in P or the P sound, right? Helped, helped, looked, looked, sniffed, sniffed, laughed, laughed, washed, washed, watched, watched, kissed, kissed, danced, danced, fixed, fixed, right? Also, you have the ones who finish in d. For example, cold, cold, cleaned, cleaned, offered, offered, damaged, damaged, loved, loved, used, used, amazed, amazed, robbed, robbed, claimed, claimed. So you have to pay attention to the last sound of the verb. Okay, then we have simple past structure. And the first one is the affirmative form. Subject plus verb plus ed plus complement. We work in the lesson plan yesterday. So here you have the subject, the verb with ed, and also the complement. Then you have the negative form. Subject plus auxiliary plus not. Did not plus verb plus complement. The example is, we did not work in that lesson plan yesterday. Or you can say, we didn't work in the lesson plan yesterday. This will be the long form, and this one the abbreviation or short form, right? So you can say, we did not or we didn't. That is almost the same. And also, if you notice here, you're going to write down the base part of the verb because you are using the auxiliary did. So here you have the negative sentence in simple past. So 3, interrogative. Auxiliary did plus subject plus verb plus complement plus question mark. And example, did we work in the lesson plan yesterday? Yes, we did. Or no, we didn't. Remember, if the answer is going to be affirmative, you need to write yes, also the subject, and the auxiliary, in this case, did, because you're talking about in simple past. If it is going to be negative, no, the subject, and also the auxiliary in negative, didn't, in this case. This is an example of a yes no question, right? Also, you have WH word plus auxiliary did plus verb plus complement plus question mark. What did you do yesterday? The answer, we worked in the lesson plan yesterday. Here you have a WH word question and you have to answer completely, right? The subject, the verb in past, and also the complement. So, note, if you want to listen and practice the pronunciation of regular verbs, go to this link, right? If you want to practice and listen to the pronunciation of all the regular verbs in past, you should go and watch this video. So guys, that's all for today. Have a nice day. Take care.